Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So 7 Deadly Sins Season 3 is out on Netflix, and it is the true sequel to Season 1, where Season 2 was just more of filler episodes. So things continue right after the events of the final battle with Henderson, and now the demons have re-emerged in the form of the 10 Commandments. Now all of your favorite characters are back here as well, including Melodious, Bond, Elizabeth, Lady Merlin, Diane, Harlequin, Get Hunter, Hauser, and of course Hawk, and many other characters. Now Dreyfus and Henderson make a return as well, but they are in a different form. Now in terms of new characters, there's a lot of new characters, but I think the most important one is the hidden 7th Deadly Sin, and also some elite members of other kingdoms. And so that's kind of what you're going to be getting in terms of new characters. Now, what I did enjoy about Season 3 are pretty much the same things that I enjoyed about Season 1. First and foremost is the actual character development of our main 7 Deadly Sins. You get a lot more of their backstory in Season 3. So you learn more about Melodious and his connection to the demons of the 10 Commandments and even to the Demon King. You learn more about Bond and his history with Elaine, and also glimpses as to Bond when he was a child and how he became who he is. And then in terms of Diane and Harlequin, the Fairy King, you learn more about their relationship, but also you get a lot more backstory into her world in the Giant Kingdom. And then with Henderson and Dreyfus, you learn more about how they became who they were in Season 1, leading up to all the events that we have now. Now in terms of the 10 Commandments, you don't get too much of a backstory. What you do learn is that Melodious and the 10 Commandments, they have a long history spanning thousands of years, and you learn also why Melodious is the way that he is. And so there's just a lot of things to really take in there as well, but I don't think they're going to expand upon that in depth until maybe Season 4. And then by the actual end of the entire 24 episodes, even though I got a lot of questions answered that I had in Season 1, a lot of new questions turned up. Specifically, what is the true connection with Melodious and the demon world? And also some more glimpses into Lady Merlin. There's just a lot of stuff there, and also a lot of other characters in the 7 Deadly Sins. They kind of like plant the seeds of like, okay, there's other things that they're going to expand upon here later. Now, other things besides the characters that I enjoyed was the actual humor in this. There's a lot of raunchy humor in here. And also at the same time, I love the banter between the various members of the 7 Deadly Sins and even the various side characters as well. So the writers spent a lot of time there, which is great because you grow to really love these characters even more. And then the other things that were fun was the actual action. There's action littered throughout the entire 24 episodes. And near the end, there's just a whole bunch of action. But all of it comes in at really good pace. I enjoyed it overall. Now, the things that I didn't really have as much fun with Season 3 was pretty much the same things that I had with Season 1. And that is some inconsistencies. You know, like, for example, you might be in a battle one moment, and then the next moment, you're now in an all-out war between various kingdoms. There's just a lot of leaps there. And also some of the final battles were really anticlimactic, especially as they were building them up to be so powerful and great, you know. And right here, I'm talking about the 10 Commandments, you know. So you see what I mean when you actually watch it. But overall, I really feel the 7 Deadly Sins is a really good time. It's a fun series, especially if you go in there not expecting too much about the main story. Just really stay invested in the characters. That's the most important part of the entire series. Now, I myself, I really don't know anything about the original manga series, so maybe for people who enjoyed the manga, they'll probably get a lot more out of this, and they'll probably see a lot of things that I don't see. But for me, I'm just watching it as pure entertainment anime. So overall, I highly recommend that you do watch 7 Deadly Sins, and maybe go back and watch Season 1 as well. Season 2, if you didn't see it, you're not missing much. And so that is it for my entire review of the 7 Deadly Sins Season 3. If you had any thoughts about this, whether you've seen this yourself or maybe you're a fan of the manga series, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.